All right. Let's start out, man. Happy Veterans Day to all those who have served our country and are currently serving. Can't tell you how much I appreciate it for the sacrifice, not only from them, but from their families, and for protecting us and our country. Really, I have family members throughout the military and friends, and I'm sure everybody around the country does, but happy Vets Day to those. For the game, we're going to rule out Deion Jackson, Shaq Leonard, Jelani Woods. Felt like we had a really solid week of practice, and today it was an energetic and spirited day. Had a lot of fun with it, and just excited to be winding this thing down, getting closer to the game.
Yes. What will Matt Ryan's role be on game day?
Man, he's here to help us. I mean, he's had 2 good days of practice. I was glad to have him back. He's been working hard. I mean, he brings a great presence to the field and to the locker room. I just have a lot of respect for him. You know, he's been huge for Sam and just helping Sam along, and the conversations, and Nick, honestly. I mean, a lot of times I'm standing back there with Nick talking about different plays, and those guys, man, you can tell they're a tight-knit group, and they've been fighting. But yeah, man, I was watching Matt throw and watching Sam throw. It's been fun to watch those guys.
Will Matt be the backup to Sam, or will be Nick?
Yeah, those are our guys. Yeah, Nick will be but those are our 2 guys, Sam and Matt.
Nick will be inactive.
What's that?
Nick will be inactive.
Yeah.
Okay. Did Shaq have a setback?
Yes. Yeah. So he came off the field. I don't know, was it yesterday? Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. And just felt different. So they've scanned him, and, they're working with him, evaluating him. But, it was the week's been a blur, so I apologize. I don't remember which day. But, yeah, they're evaluating him in the training room and trying to get him help and worked out.
Jeff, what went into the decision to go with Sam this week? I know you said that on Monday, and it sounds like you're going that direction.
Yeah, I mean, I evaluate all the time. I tell those guys, this is not a closed competition by any stretch of the imagination. I'm gonna put the best 11 on it. So whatever we can do to win games, that's what we'll do. And but they both have had great weeks of practice. Sam, for a young guy, is an energetic guy. He brings a lot of pop, but Matt getting back out there too. I was impressed by the way he was out there throwing it around. So. I've been very happy to get everybody back healthy. I mean, obviously Matt didn't practice the first day I was here, but just watching his presence as he came back, man, it's exciting for both guys, or all guys really.
The fact that you moved him to backup, you'll have no hesitation to go with Matt.
No, I would have.
Next week, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, from my perspective, if I feel like whoever on our football team gives us a better chance to win, that's where I go. So, I'm excited about all the guys, whoever we have up, whichever ones are playing the best. Those are the guys that I want on the field.
So the joke is everybody's a day-to-day, week-to-week.
Absolutely.
That's what this is.
Yeah. I mean, for all of us, right? So we're I was excited. I honestly, when I got here, you're talking about Matt and the injury and all those things, and I'd love to say that I followed the Colts that closely, but I had other ones on. So, but yeah, I've told all those guys it's a competition, man. Like we need, and that pushes these. I mean, I'm telling you, today was a great day. I mean, it was exciting, it was energetic, and guys were flying around. I mean, I think competition breeds that, putting guys, and so, yeah, I think it's been a heck of a week and a good day to finish before our walkthrough, obviously, tomorrow.
Running back Jordan Wilkins obviously is on the injury report because he's on the practice squad, but he was out a little bit. Is he healthy? Is he a guy who could be?
Yeah, he is healthy. So he is able to be. I don't know. We haven't made any decisions, but he is up and moving around and got some pop back in him, and he's been around and had good days of practice.
Do you feel Jonathan could carry a normal workload on Sunday?
Well, he's had 3 good days. I mean, we'll have to evaluate obviously as the game goes, but I felt like in practice, and we've had a good rotation, with our backs and moving guys in, and Moss stepping in there too. So, but yeah, man, JT's looked good, and been excited about him. But it's like everybody, until you really see the load of Sunday. But I'm excited about the way he's looked.
Are there any players in particular in the locker room that you've leaned on just as far as leadership? Is it Buckner? Is it Zaire? Like just those you can.
Listen, all the guys you're naming, and I've told them this is their football team, right? You own it. This is not about. And I felt like that when I was a player. Like this should be a player-led football team. These guys are fully capable of carrying this thing. And as coaches, like I told everybody before, my job is to support, empower, that they make you the best players you can be. Whatever that looks like, help direct us. And so, man, those guys have been absolute studs in our locker room. The leaders, they have all stepped up in enormous ways, and the coaching staff. But man, they've definitely made it an easier transition for me, I can guarantee.
Jeff, it's an obvious question, but what would a full JT do for you guys offensively if you had
A full what?
a full Jonathan Taylor? What would he? What can he provide?
Oh man, I mean, listen, he's a home run hitter. So at any moment he can take something and just house it. And his ability to manipulate and move defensive linemen and linebackers out of spots to go get there to get extra yardage. I think he's one of the best in the game at it. And so that's what that's what you want. You want a guy who as you block it as well as you can. You get him 3 yards past the line of scrimmage. And you're running down the field that way as offensive lineman. That's your dream, right? So that's hopefully what he brings to us on Sunday.
What has your week been like in terms of once practice started? Have you been more in the offensive meeting rooms or?
Yes, yeah. I would say I probably spent 85% of my time on the offensive side. I go in there with Gus and meet with those guys and have conversations. But look, they've got an incredible staff. Offensively, we're down a number of coaches, and so not just because I'm an offensive guy, but because of necessity. Everybody chipping in and kind of pulling weight. It's lent me to have to be there more anyhow. And Bubba, man, this guy's an absolute rock star as well. So those guys have carried their share themselves and been really happy about that.
Jeff, one more on the quarterback. There's been a perception on the outside, including from your former head coach, Tony Dungy, that this is an ownership decision of who starts at quarterback. Just curious if you could address that. Is it up to you who starts?
Yeah, it'll be up to me who starts at quarterback. Yep.